In a quiet town stood an old clock shop, its wooden sign creaking whenever the wind passed. Few people entered, but everyone knew the owner, Mr. Alden, the clockmaker with silver hair and sharp, watchful eyes. One rainy evening, a young woman named Clara stepped inside. The shop was filled with the steady ticking of dozens of clocks. Yet one sound was missing. The giant grandfather clock in the corner stood silent, its hands frozen at 11:59. "Strange, isn't it?" Mr. Alden said softly, appearing from behind the shelves. "This clock never strikes 12. Clara tilted her head. "Why not fix it?" His smile didn't reach his eyes. "Because at 12, the truth comes out." She thought it was a joke until lightning flashed, and she saw something carved inside the wooden frame. Murdered. 12. Her heart pounded. "What does this mean?" she whispered. Mr. Alden leaned closer, voice low. "At midnight, the clock reveals the face of the killer it remembers." The shop grew colder. Outside, the church bell began to toll. 12. The frozen clock's hands twitched. Slowly, its glass fogged over, and Clara saw her own reflection, smiling back at her. Clara staggered back, breath quick and shallow. Her reflection in the grandfather clock wasn't just a reflection, it moved on its own. The smile widened, lips mouthing words she couldn't hear. Mr. Alden didn't flinch. "It seems the clock has chosen." "No, that's not possible," Clara stammered. I haven't killed anyone." The ticking around them grew louder, every clock in the room suddenly striking at once, drowning out her voice. The glass shimmered, then revealed a vision. A man lying on the cobblestone street, lifeless. Clara's scarf, her scarf, wrapped around his throat. Her mind raced. She had passed that street last night, rushing home through the fog. She remembered bumping into someone, the flash of fear in his eyes, and then nothing. Darkness. Mr. Alden's voice was steady, almost kind. "The clock shows only what has been done. Even when the memory hides, time remembers." Clara shook her head furiously. No, it's lying." She grabbed the clock's hands and tried to twist them back, but the metal burned her palms. When the pain forced her to let go, she looked up again. The reflection had vanished. The clock ticked normally, as though nothing had happened. Mr. Alden returned to his counter, whispering, "Time never lies, Miss Clara. But it doesn't always reveal everything. Not yet." As she stumbled out into the rain, the church bell rang once more. 1 a.m. And deep inside the shop, the grandfather clock's hands crept backward to 11:59. Clara ran through the storm, clutching her burning hands. But the image of the man's lifeless body wouldn't leave her mind. His face. It felt familiar. Too familiar. By dawn, she returned to the Old Town archives, desperate for answers. Dusty papers and faded ink revealed a chilling truth. 30 years ago, a young clockmaker's apprentice named Alden had been found dead in that very street. Strangled. The prime suspect? A woman named Clara Whitfield. Her blood turned to ice. That was her name. But the dates didn't make sense. She hadn't even been born yet. Heart racing, she rushed back to the clock shop. The door stood open as if waiting. Inside, the grandfather clock ticked calmly. Mr. Alden was gone. The glass shimmered again, but this time the reflection showed more. Clara wasn't herself. She was the woman from the old newspaper. Same face, same scarf. A voice echoed from the clock. Alden's voice, young and raw. "You killed me once. Time to life. The debt is due." The clock struck 12. When townsfolk passed by the next morning, the shop was silent. Inside, the clock displayed 11:59, and in the glass was Clara's face, trapped behind it forever. And the new clockmaker, with silver hair and watchful eyes, greeted the first customer of the day. Hello, subscribe my channel for more stories like this.